Hey folks, Shawn Plummer over at the Annuity Expert. In today's video, I'm going to be answering the question, are bonus annuities bad for growth? The answer is, depends on the annuity contract. In a lot of cases, yeah, it can be bad for growth. But in certain cases, it can be good for growth. So let's talk about that. The analogy I use on all of these videos, this is the analogy that was taught to me by my former trainer 18 years ago, is annuities are a commodity. And when you're designing an annuity contract, there's only 100 pennies in a $1 bill, right? And the insurance companies have a team of mathematicians called actuaries. And these actuaries price out the annuity contract. So the marketing team at the insurance company will go to the actuaries and say, hey, we want to build this type of annuity, and we want a bonus on it. We want a lifetime income rider on it. We want annual liquidity. We want the commission to be competitive. And then the actuaries say, okay, we've got 100 pennies in the dollar. How do we allocate those 100 pennies? We may put 30 pennies towards a bonus. We may pay 40 pennies towards a lifetime income rider, or upside potential, or liquidity, or commission, but they stick in those boundaries of 100 pennies. Okay, you go over the 100 pennies, you go to 101 pennies or more, you're in trouble as a company, and you've most likely overpriced the annuity contract, and it could actually hurt your business long term. So they're very, 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 very careful on how that they price and structure their annuity contracts. Okay, so basically they want to be able to fulfill their contractual obligations, right? So getting back to the bonus annuities. If you have a bonus annuity and it doesn't have a lifetime income rider, that's a good sign that there's decent upside potential. You look at a company like Athene, they've got a Performance Elite series. They've got a massive bonus on their product, but they don't have a lifetime income rider. You would only buy that annuity for safe growth. You would not buy it for income, okay? Even though you could annuitize it, but we don't recommend you annuitizing it because you lose control of your money. We're not fans of that. But you have good upside, and you got with a NASDAQ-based index, an S&P 500-based NASDAQ. You could invest, you can grow it based on the growth of AI and several different types of indices. Okay, but the bonus is guaranteed. Liquidity is good there, and then you can pay for a higher bonus. So in that circumstance, there's no lifetime income rider. That bonuses can be good for growth, okay? It's when you start seeing an annuity that has a bonus, a lifetime income rider, is when it's not going to be good for growth, because you've added this massive level of guarantee to the contract. The more guarantees that are added to it in an annuity contract, the more you're giving up somewhere else, right? So a bonus, it's guaranteed money. You fulfill the terms, they have to guarantee you that bonus, right? You add a lifetime income rider, and it's a guaranteed lifetime income rider, not a performance-based lifetime income rider. That's another massive guarantee that the insurance company has to fulfill as a contractual obligation. So that makes it extremely hard for actuaries to give some sort of growth to an annuity because of those things. I'll give you an example. I had a client that we recommend that one, we had a client that came to us as, hey, I was sold an Allianz annuity. It turned out to be a lemon. I want to replace it, but I have a 8% surrender charge. So we had to go find an annuity, a bonus annuity with 8% or higher in a bonus to offset the surrender charges for the replacement, right? And then they wanted a lifetime income that was guaranteed, not performance-based, like that Allianz product that they had. So we end up with National Western, Ultra Future, okay? Well, what's wrong with the National Western Ultra Future? Well, it gets a 9% bonus. It gets a contractually guaranteed income. In fact, in some of the scenarios that the client gave, it was like it was like a 20 to 25% increase in income than all the other competitors. Well, why? Why is that? Why is that competitor able to do that? Well, two things. Number one, the growth was horrendous. You might get 2% growth over the span of the contract. as an annualized rate of return, 2%. And then then you got to pay a fee for the income rider, so maybe 1% net of fees, right? And then the contract was 15 years in length, which if you're looking for lifetime income, the length of the contract shouldn't matter because you're taking an income for the rest of your life, right? So in that case, yeah, bonus annuities are terrible for growth. But that's because you're giving up upside potential for growth in exchange for a bonus and for a lifetime income rider, right? If you got rid of the income rider part, you would have way more growth opportunity. Why is that? Because growth isn't guaranteed. It's not. You buy a fixed index annuity, you earn interest based on a index like the S&P 500. The S&P 500 could return 0 this year. It could return 0 next year. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get interest each and every year. So the less guarantees the insurance companies have, the more room they have to give you for upside potential, right? So I hope that answered your question. If you have a specific scenario, contact us at the Annuity Expert or leave a comment below. We'll answer it in the next couple of days, and we'll catch you on the next video. See ya.